Well, it's a long way to go for jury duty, and guess what? He didn't make the cut at about a quarter after 11 a.m. this morning. The senator walking out of the courthouse saying he's trying to get back to D.C. ASAP. But let's show you some video from earlier this morning. You'll see the senator, Marco Rubio, there arriving here at the courthouse near downtown Miami. No entourage bringing him over here. As a matter of fact, he was driving his own car, and he was all smiles. Looked like he was happy to be here. Just like us, he had to go through security. As he went into that building, he had to actually remove his belt, put his personal belongings on that conveyor belt that sends everything down into that machine, looking for any sort of metal guns and other contraband that you cannot bring into a courthouse. When he actually walked past the metal detector, he set that off, which you know what that means. He got the wand check from one of the security officers here at the courthouse. The senator telling us he hasn't been in this building since he was a legal intern for the state attorney's office many years ago. Well, this time around it was a little different. Once he did pass security, he was greeted there by a Miami-Dade police escort that was waiting for him, and off to jury duty he was. He was in that jury pool room for about 3 hours. That's because he arrived here at around 8 a.m. He was there, as I mentioned, till about 11. But ultimately he was dismissed along with some other jurors, which this is not unusual. Sometimes there are cases that aren't ready for trial and there's a surplus of jurors that are released. Now, we don't know that that's exactly what happened here, but it's a possibility. The senator telling us he wasn't exactly sure why he was released, but he is happy to have been released so he can get back to D.C. He did greet some supporters outside of the courthouse and then took off in his pickup truck. He actually tweeted about this experience. We can show you that tweet. He said, quote, "In Miami today, called to #jury duty, first time ever." Well, the senator spoke to us before and after. We also spoke to a juror that was in there with him. Take a listen.
It's our civic duty, and obviously I wish it would have been next week because we were on recess next week. There's some important votes today on Ukraine. The issue of Venezuela is still going on. But this is my obligation. I'm a citizen before I'm a senator, and I'm a proud citizen of Florida, so I'm happy to make myself available. We'll see if they pick me.
We all got released in one big bunch, and he was like 2 guys in front of me.
Yeah, while he was in there, did you see any preferential treatment, or what was he doing?
No, he was actually sitting there watching the movie that was on TV, and he looked kind of bored, actually.
It was a movie. It was called We Built a Zoo. It was fine. It was great to do.
Good movie?
Yeah, I've seen it before. It's good.
Short movie break for the senator. He says he didn't have a plan as to what to do when he left here because he wasn't sure if he would be kept there a little while longer or released early as he was. Now that he's been released, he says, however, he is going to try to get on a flight to get back to D.C. Among the issues that he wants to tackle there, he says, are issues dealing with Ukraine and Venezuela.